2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. All right, Beamer, you've played them all, you know only too well. In terms of the PGA Tour, where does the Copperhead course at Innisbrook Resort rank as one of the toughest?
Anytime you name a golf course after a, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake, so I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I wouldn't.
This is his second shot. That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one?
There's a little complexity, and this one's going downhill, braking to the right.
That will work.
Nothing like setting the tone early for the rest of the day with that opening eagle. What a start.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Ooh, asking for a big break on this one.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And down it goes. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That'll work there. A 7-footer right here. Oh, never mind. Go and make a par on the next. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par three, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par three.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. John, what's the line on this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
Put a good stroke on this one. Come on. Oh, what a bonus. And now at 3 under overall. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
This one's headed towards the rough. And here we are with the third shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Looks like it's heading to the first cut, maybe? Hang on.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Even for the day.
She has flushed this from the rough.
That shot goes down, and that will be for birdie.
You know, I think trailing would have really annoyed her into holing this shot out.
That makes its way to the first cut. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Yeah, that was a safe play. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's going to go uphill and to the right, it seems.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
He's playing the draw here. This would be a great up and down from this spot. I like the pace on this putt.
Looking good.
Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. Easy par, that. And after that, he sits at 5 under par. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. Kind of like the look of this one. Now this one could make it all the way to the hole. Oh, what a great roll. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Could it be? Ah, what a shot from the bunker. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee at par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Nicely done. Well, Rich, being half a Canadian these days, I certainly take a shining to Brooke Henderson because she really is a national hero, arguably the best golfer in Canada, not just female. Of course, we know she's the best woman in Canada, but the way she plays the game, it really endears her to a lot of people, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I'm still trying to figure out which half you're Canadian in because I'm really not buying
The
that.
back half.
I'm really not buying that statement there, Luke. I mean, just look at you know, the first thing I notice is how good she swings it. I mean, you just don't see many professionals in the game swing it that good, regardless whether it's men or women. She has got a world-class swing, and that stands out more than anything for me. And she's just out there, and she's having fun, but she wants it all. She wants to win every single week out there. And the competitive fire that burns inside her, it shows. I mean, she really wants to win every single week. You know, it's not happening, obviously, but I'd tell you what, she's a phenomenal player. And she's just going to win as many times as she wants to, it seems like. Not how many they're going to give her, but she's a real deal.
Okay, one extra club.
Not a bad play, that one. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
And that drops for a birdie. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That might be one club too many. He's standing over his 3rd shot. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
How good was that putt? And with that, he moves to 7 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Second cut is just ahead. Let's see if this can hold.
That's one of those fortunate breaks. You'll take that. That stayed on the fairway, but it looked like it was going to the deep stuff. Second shot here on the 12th. This is a lengthy putt here.
And an outside chance here.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, so that finishes that hole. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
That should set up another chance.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 8 under. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Ooh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. And he's down there. You got to read.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left. No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and it's an impressive 5-stroke advantage for our leader. The Copperhead course, the snake pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
This would be a great up and down. And that should secure the par on this one. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
On a good line.
A par putt on the table. And that putt will drop. Well done. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Great shot. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That was exactly what the doctor ordered. And now trying to finish his round off with a birdie. And that brings an end to the day.